Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are doing a Road to Championship rebuild for the new look Philadelphia 76ers. The big reason I really want to do this video here, man, is just because, like, a lot of people have questions on if this starting five is actually going to work out, because it's not really, like, as traditional as we've seen in years past, man. Before we go on this video, guys, do me a quick favor and please get this video to 1,000 likes, guys. Would be greatly appreciated. And as always, man, y'all know it helps grow that channel. Also, as always, check out the second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily, 2 to 3 uploads a day over there, man, of NBA content. So really having a good time over there. But yes, like, for me personally, it's not really like the starting five that makes me nervous, because I feel like all these guys are going to be like at least average at that position. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? Like Josh Richardson, I think he's going to bring some great scoring. I think he's going to give you some great defense. Probably not like as efficient as J.J. Redick did from a three-point shooting standpoint, but his defense will be better. Ben Simmons, we already know what Ben Simmons is. Like, he is a good point guard. We always knock him down because of his three-point shot, but like everything else out there, he does pretty damn well. Tobias Harris, I think now that Jimmy Butler's no longer on the team, is going to be more of a high focus in the offense. And like, he was putting up all-star numbers on the Clippers when that was the case. So him playing that 3 spot's going to be great. You got Al Horford at the 4, which a lot of people are like nervous about, like his 3-point shot. Like, don't get me wrong, man, I don't expect him to be shooting, 10 3-pointers a game, but like, he's a capable 3-point shooter. Like, he can definitely knock it down at least at like an average level. So yes, he doesn't shoot a ton of them, but that might actually change now playing that 4 spot. So I think him and Joel Embiid are going to be completely fine out there. My biggest concern with this team is obviously, I'm going to bring it up. Ben Simmons' 3-point shot is a thought of concern, just because by him not being able to shoot that 3 ball, it kind of negates, a lot of things that Joel Embiid could be out there for this team if he did play with a more natural point guard. Then, of course, I do think the bench is definitely on the weaker side. Like, you have some serviceable dudes out there, but not really anything like absolute crazy. Like, they recently got Trey Burke, who should be fine. Mike Scott, a good stretch forward out there that gives him something different from like an Al Horford, because of course those guys can play together if needed. But I do think the first thing we are going to do here, man, is we are going to try to improve our bench and kind of put our guys in some better situations to develop. So I'm going to go to player training, and Ben Simmons, obviously I want him to work on his 3-point shot. So I'm going to go over here to a point forward 3 and D, because that's essentially what it is. Like, he is a forward that plays the point guard spot. So work on a 3-point shot, work on the defense a bit more, we'll be good to go. I still think Ben Simmons could go even like another tier up as a defender here in the league, especially playing against other point guards and stuff. So that should be fine. I guess player mentorships, like, there's not really anything like, yeah, he's already being like, Ben Simmons being mentored by like Al Horford and stuff. Like, I'm okay with that. 2K does generally a pretty good job of like putting the guys in the situations they need to be in for that. So I'm not going to mess too much with that. What I do notice here though, is that I do have J.R. Smith, and I do have Matisse Thybulle right here, who I think this guy has like potential to be like the next defensive just anchor here in the NBA. Like, I think this guy really is gonna be good right there. Now, J.R. Smith, I think, is a bit more ready to like play. Now, he is actually younger than Thybulle is. But, like, both of them being shooting guards, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put Thybulle into the G League just so we can develop, man, because I really want him to be a big part of this rotation. And then J.R. Smith, who has 1 more year left on his deal, I'm sure he's got a team option. We can kind of see how he does right there, because I know Thybulle, being 6'5", he could play small forward probably if needed. It's just like, we don't need him as of right now on this team, because there is being, 2 shooting guards, and we got like Mike Scott and James Ennis out there already, so we should be okay in that department for right now. Free agency wise, as far as like guys I want to bring on this team to help try to like improve a bit, like J.R. Smith would be kind of interesting. He could probably play a little bit of small forward for us. He is 76 overall, and okay, we already got 15 players on the team, so we wouldn't need to drop somebody to do so. I'm not quite sure what our cap space situation is, but I'll get rid of like, I really don't want to get rid of anybody in this case. I guess like Norvel Pell, I don't plan on using him at all, so we will release the free agency. Shake Milton might have some good potential. I just don't really see a way for me to use him in this rebuild, guys. He's just, we got too much depth at that position already. I'd rather get more like a veteran out there that can kind of help right now. So yeah, we are going to throw J.R. Smith some money as soon as he wants to sign to the team. Yeah, 1-year deal. Should be good. Probably be playing more like the small forward spot, all things considered. And then like a backup center, we got Kenneth Faried. We got Dwight Howard, who would actually be really nice behind Joel Embiid, but it would be so easy to get him every single video. I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Like, I will take, I see Joakim Noah is available. Zaza Pachulia. I'm going to go with Zaza, just because like he gives you like that gritness and that grindness out there that I think would be nice for the bench unit. And once again, we got to drop another player to do so. Okay, we got O'Quinn. It's fine, okay? Guess what? I don't know, man. Do I want O'Quinn playing or do I want Zaza? I guess at this point, probably Kyle O'Quinn. So, I guess we could always make some additional trades if needed. But we got JR. Like I said, I'm going to put him at small forward probably. James Ennis might be falling out of the lineup, although I could see myself trading him for like a better backup point guard. So yeah, we'll put JR right there, 75 overall. That's okay. I guess like a J.R. Smith. Okay, because he goes down right there, and yeah, he goes down way at the point guard spot. So, yeah, let me do a trade since I'm not really going to be using them of Ennis. I'm even going to toss an O'Quinn, actually, and try to get a better center. Like a 76 overall would be kind of nice if possible. We'll see what happens. Robin Lopez, Kyle Korver. The idea of bringing Kyle Korver back to this team would be pretty cool. He wouldn't really play at all, but just kind of like for him to retire here, I'd kind of be all for that. And we got like Willie Hernan-Gomez. He's only 25. We got to give him a second-round pick. I don't know if I really want to do that all that much. You know, this being a road to championship rebuild, which means we keep on going until we win out there. Jakob Poeltl, I could see myself rolling with him for a bit. Jordan Bell, of course. No, I think all things considered, I just want Kyle Korver back on the team. If guys foul out or we need like a three-point specialist at times, you know, you go out there and you toss Kyle Korver out there, right? So that obviously is going to be our starting five. We're going to hope that it works out there for us. And actually, Korver wants to be in the lineup. So, J.R. Smith, what the hell do I do with him, man? He is only 73 overall. So, like, I don't want to give him like this treatment of a guy I really need to go out there and just be like, oh my God, like J.R. Smith, like I gotta get him like some minutes out there. So I think for now he goes to the Delaware Bluecoats, and him and Thibault can kind of develop together. Maybe that'll be a nice little like 1-2 punch off our bench going forward. Yeah, I guess I'll give Korver some minutes out there to play, and probably will be his final season. So yeah, that is going to be our, I guess, 10-man rotation. That feels about right for the squad. Obviously, that's going to be our starting five. I'm kind of okay with the minute allocation. Nothing too crazy there. I feel like a lot of these guys can also play together. Since efficiency, we do have a 4-star defensive system with Brett Brown. That is, you know, probably our best bet right here to focus on. That doesn't really work out for Tobias, but that's okay. I still think he can be better, you know, being a defender at the 3 spot than he could be a 4 now. But all right, guys, we are going to go ahead and simulate this first NBA season. I don't want to make like too many changes at all, especially to the starting 5, because I like what they already got like going on right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and simulate the season. See if we can get to the playoffs, get some good seeding, and perhaps we win the championship in the first season. So a record of 49-32. I kind of have like my prediction of this team being like a 50+ win team. So this last game against the Chicago Bulls at least would make them that. I mean, I'm thinking more like 53-54 wins, but 50-32 definitely a really good first season. And it shows that the lineups are definitely working for us and that the depth obviously helps. So All NBA first, All NBA second, and All NBA third with not a single one of our players making that. Where's Joel Embiid at, man? All right, it's whatever. We are we're still the first seed in the Eastern Conference, so I guess everybody was kind of beating up on each other this NBA season, so anything can happen, man. Regardless, even if we win it the first season, I always do at least 3 seasons for road to championship rebuilds. So player stats on the season, scoring-wise, we were 12th in the NBA. No complaints there. I imagine we're one of the better defensive teams. Yep, 3rd in defense, but the three-point shot is kind of what I'm curious about. So 3-point wise, we are not 17th in the NBA. I mean, with Ben Simmons at your starting point guard and Al Horford playing out of position, even really Josh Richardson, I say, is more of a small forward. You know, they were still able to knock down shots and stuff like that. So player stats, we got Joel Embiid at 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks per game on about 14 shots. Tobias Harris at 18 points. Love seeing that. So it shows that he really likes being back to that small forward spot. Richardson was absolutely amazing. Brought the scoring. Rebounding, I would hope for a little bit better in that department. But, you know, 2 a game, it's whatever. Defense was obviously pretty good too. And then Ben Simmons at 15 points, 8 rebounds, about 8 assists, 1 steal per game, about 1 block. And he shot 28% from 3. You know what? It's something, right? That's not great. But it's not like, oh my God, Ben Simmons is shooting 5 3-pointers a game, shooting 7%. Like, that's something we can work with. So I'm happy about that. Al Horford did okay. You know, like that's an Al Horford stat line at this point, being the age of 33 now. And then Kyle Korver and Trey Burke and J.R. Smith actually kind of performed kind of poorly out there. But we also got Jared at a 78 overall now, and Matisse at a 78 overall also. Interesting to see. First round, we do have the Toronto Raptors. So let's go ahead and simulate the current round right here, see how this goes, man. But yeah, I'm thinking Thibault small forward next season, and then Jared at the shooting guard spot. And because, you know, our bench is kind of old. So yeah, we actually just lost in the first round to the Toronto Raptors 4-3. I mean, it's kind of upsetting. I'm not like in a rage yet though, because it's only the first season, right? And I feel like the team's gonna be even better because I still think our bench was still pretty weak. Like, that's definitely our focus point right here. Another thing I'm considering doing, not going to lie, is using Al Horford now as a six-man and kind of shifting positions back to some normality out there. Like, I could actually go with Ben Simmons at the 4 and then trade for a point guard. Like, I'm just things I'm kind of considering here to kind of change the look of this team and maybe improve some other departments and improve our bench and stuff. So we are going to go to the staff signing array here. And yeah, we got Brett Brown. Going to keep him. No real reason to get rid of him. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a better trainer. So I'm going to go with Randy Martin's got A- training. So that should be like 3 training camps, you would think. And he's thinking about it. He signs up. Nice. NBA, you know, I guess, yeah, we'll go to the NBA draft next. Not really like position I'm really looking for. I think maybe a good young center or maybe a point guard off the bench would be kind of nice. So yeah, we do have the 25th pick. Probably not going to get nothing too crazy with this. Not looking like it. Okay, let's see if maybe we could perhaps package the pick. So yeah, I'm going to do a trade of, I'm going to look at some stuff. Well, I don't really got like a lot to actually, I want to trade. I guess if I can get younger at, I guess, yeah, a point guard is what I would want. That's what I would want, like a good backup point guard, or even perhaps a starter if I want to go the route of using Ben Simmons at the 4 spot. So, don't know if we'll actually find any good starters here. Cole Anthony, damn, dude, that is not bad at all. Like, I think that's probably the move. Quinn Cook is cool. Could bring TJ back on the team here. Now, we got some really good selection here. I'm going to go with Cole Anthony, though. What pick was he? He was the 8th pick in the draft. It works for me, man. I mean, good, like, that's something I can work with. All right, we got Cole Anthony on the team, and he will probably be a backup point guard to start things off. Rookie signing, we'll sign him up. We got a lot of players here that we could go with, but yeah, not really feeling a lot of them, so I don't want to take up roster spots if I don't plan using guys in rotation. Jared Smith and Jonah Bolden, they can both come back to the team. Qualifying offers, nothing with that. Free agency, okay. So, don't have any money. Our money situation is just pretty much non-existent at this point. I would like to bring on like a 3rd string center. No, because Robin Lopez ratings probably go down. I think I'll probably put Al Horford maybe as a backup center, use him as like a 6-man. I'm still debating on that. And then I would need like a 4 or put Ben Simmons at the 4 like I was saying. Like, I'm going to sign this dude up just because he would be a nice floor spacer on the team. Add like some spacing at least. So we'll go with him. I'll bring Trey Burke back as like a 3rd string point guard almost to say. So we got both of those guys. And all right, good to go with that. Not really any other positions I want to bring back. Like, I guess Korver, it's like if he wants to come back on the team, obviously you're going to pay him his money, right? Because that's Kyle Korver. So, did I pay him? Okay, there we go. I'm going to give him the 2-year deal. Allow him to retire here if he so wants to. And come on, Korver. Come on, man. Okay, we got Kyle Korver back. Okay, besides for that, man, not too much else going on. I think I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season and might check out some low-key trades. Okay, so I found a trade here that I absolutely love, man. We got Cole Anthony and Kyle Korver in exchange for Colin Sexton and Ante Zizic. The reason I want to do that, I hate trading away Korver like this, man, but Colin Sexton is more of a scoring-oriented guard. So it's like, I feel like if I have him at the natural point guard spot, then I shift over Ben Simmons to the power forward spot, Ben Simmons could still go out there and be like the main ball handler, and that would actually up Colin Sexton's game. It's a weird comparison, man, but it's kind of almost like, you know, like LeBron James and Mario Chalmers. I mean, LeBron James was the small forward, but he still played like the point guard, and Mario Chalmers played off him, man. So I think it would be good for the development of Colin Sexton. And of course, the Cavaliers get Cole Anthony, who could be cool for them, perhaps. Gee, I like the trade a lot here, man. It's just something to try something out. And yeah, so Ben Simmons is going to go to the power forward spot. Goes down to an 89 overall. So maybe I should do this. Small forward for him. 93 overall. Tobias goes down to an 84 overall, but, you know, that's okay. We'll stick it this way, man. We'll go with Ben Simmons at the 3. I like him going up to 93. And then Al Horford will be a backup center now. Just he's getting older, but he'll still play a lot. So it still allows us to do, like, some crazy things there with the rotation. So, yes, I feel like it gives, like, guys a chance to play more of their natural positions. And just, I don't know, man. I feel like it just adds, like, some good spacing out there. And it just makes sense. It gives us the bench guy we need in Al Horford. Thibault will now be used off the bench, so let's actually go ahead and put him at the backup small forward spot. Yeah, we got Thibault at small forward, so he goes to a 79 overall. And yes, we should probably trade for a better backup point guard at this point too here. And we got, because Zizic, we don't really need him, so I guess I'll package him with Trey Burke. We can get like a 79 overall point guard. That would be really cool, like an Alfred Payton or somebody like that. Here we get Joe Harris, who I might just get. No, I'm not going to get Joe Harris. We got other guys out there. Tyus Jones. Come on, man. Alfred Payton. I was talking about him. I mean, it's not bad. Yo, this dude looks like a... I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I was going with that, but... Oh, man. Tony Carr. Don't want to hit... Ooh, Austin Rivers. And Sean Livingston. You know what? That is the trade for me, man, because Austin Rivers obviously would be like the guy that plays, and then Livingston... I mean, being a 7'6" overall, it gives us a nice, solid, championship experienced third-string point guard with some good height out there, too. So, yes, we are definitely going to be going with Colin Sexton as the starting guard, though. So, let's go ahead and get these minutes going. Get you at about 30 a game. Al Horford at about 25, I would say. Give him about 25 minutes per game. 9-man rotation feels about right to me. So, we got you right there. Joel Embiid at about, 37 for you. Richardson at about 30. Sexton at 32, Tobias at 32. Okay, guys, this is going to be the new starting five. This is the bench unit. I think this team definitely wins a championship. If not, then at that point, I don't even really know how to improve them out there, man. But we will go with a... I definitely don't want to go perimeter-centric or like pace and space. I guess pace and space ain't too bad, man. Everybody's actually pretty much excelling over there. I think it would be bad for Ben Simmons, but now that you got pretty much all three-point shooters around him consistently, it will be better. I'm curious what Colin Sexton does for this squad, though. Like, I hope that does not, come back and bite me later on. But all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and simulate the second NBA season and see if we can win an NBA championship, at least get past the first round. So a record of 54-27. That's kind of what I was expecting to be at last season, but, having Thibault playing now and Al Horford off the bench, it's obviously going to lead to, like, a better record, right, man? So 55 wins. We got MVP Russell Westbrook of the Houston Rockets, man. Good for you, bro. Good for you. James Wiseman, Rookie of the Year. Paul George, 6-man. Giannis, Defensive Player. Kyle Kuzma, Most Improved. A lot of people are upset about his NBA 2K20 ratings. Apparently, he's at 84 overall. And there's people saying that he either doesn't deserve that, or there's people that deserve higher ratings than his, I suppose. Like, what do you guys think about that? We do have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid both making the All-NBA third team. I gotta imagine we're first place again in the Eastern Conference. And yes, we are. So we got the Pistons to the first round, which that means instant sweep all the time. But yeah, Tobias Harris now at the fourth spot again. 19 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists per game. Joel Embiid, 18 and 12. No complaints there, 2 blocks. And you got Colin Sexton, man. Okay. Yes, like he did exactly what I needed him to do. That was score the basketball. 17 points, 5 assists per game. And then like Ben Simmons played fantastic off that, man, at 16, 10, and 8 himself. So I think that was definitely the right move. Like just shifting Ben Simmons' position. I mean, he doesn't have to like change how he plays. It just... You want to get other guys out there that kind of maximize everybody's stuff out there. You know what I'm saying, man? So, Richardson at 14, 3 and 3. And then Al Horford, once again, an Al Horford-esque stat line. Just lower quality now because he's older and getting less minutes. But, yeah, man. Okay, first round, we do have the Detroit Pistons. Simulate current round here to see how this goes for us. Got game 1, got game 2. At least we're not going to lose this time to the Toronto Raptors. And what was it, 4 games? We actually swept the Pistons because, like I said, man, instant sweep. Okay, so 31-12 for Blake Griffin. We got Tobias at 23 and 10, 21-17 for Joel. Simmons at 16 rebounds, 9 assists, and then Sexton with the nice 13 and 5 game. Next up, Kevin Durant, who is now healthy, Kyrie Irving, and the Brooklyn Nets, which is a matchup we'll probably end up seeing eventually, right, guys? 2 games to 1, we're down. Okay, 2 games. Come on, guys. Come on, man. 3 games. Come on, guys. You got this. Okay, 4 games to 3. I like it. 31, 9, and 10 for Ben Simmons, who is now just playing like an MVP all of a sudden. 21 for Colin Sexton. 19, 18 rebounds for Tobias Harris. And you got 26, 25 right there. Okay. Atlanta Hawks, Eastern Conference Finals. Are we going to be seeing them in the Eastern Conference Finals 2 seasons from now? Probably not quite yet, but you never really know. And we are now in the NBA Finals against the Clippers, so pretty happy about that. Ben Simmons trying with that bitch-ass 3-point shot, just... how do you shoot from 3 this season? I need to really check that. Because in the playoffs, he's actually shooting, 34% in the playoffs. Probably not shooting a ton of them, but it went down last year, man. 23% from 28% the year before. Okay, Clipper time. Simulate current rounds. And we up 2-1, 2-2. Okay, 3-2, 3-3. Guys, we just won in a 7-game series against the Los Angeles Clippers. Ben Simmons, your finals MVP, at 16 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block per game. I did say I was going to do 3 seasons, so I fully plan on doing that. So we're going to do 1 more, see if we can come back-to-back, just because I want to see guys like, Colin Sexton going to be a year better. I think money-wise, we don't got much cap space, so I can't imagine it's going to be a very busy offseason. because I think all these guys are pretty much locked down, maybe with the exception of Josh Richardson. I don't know what his deal is exactly. But yeah, let's just go straight to rookie signings. I really am curious to see if this team could run it back, being a year better. So we get CJ Walker. We get Alex Tanakumpo. Just for his name, you got to bring him on the squad. Okay, team player options. Richardson actually trying to get paid a little bit more money out there. He did decline. If he wants too much money, I don't know if I'll re-sign him, because I feel like Thibault could be a more than capable starting shooting guard, or even J.R. Smith at this point. Thibault would actually make a nice dynamic with Colin Sexton, like Colin being the scorer, Thibault being the defensive guy. What's his three-point shot looking like, though? Because you don't want to, like, get a guy out there that's like Roberson and just can't shoot, because we already got Ben Simmons out there, so that could be a recipe for disaster. It's good enough at 76. I mean, I still don't want it. Like, if Richardson, like, wants to be back on the team, like, yeah, I'm obviously going to get him, but, really even gives us maybe a trade piece, even, if we want to go as far as that direction. So, free agency. Okay. So we got some money freed up for there, and we definitely do have rights to Josh Richardson. About $22 million. It's not too bad. I'll give him a little bit more, just see if we can, like, ensure the signing. Okay, so we get Josh Richardson back. It's all fine and dandy, I suppose. Back on the team. As far as anybody else, still got Al Horford. That's fine. Forward spot, we still got Belitza, I believe, for a season. Point guard spot, I mean, because we have the money and TJ McConnell knows the system, I'll bring him back if he wants to be on the team. Might be in a third point guard role, but he could perhaps get the backup be over like an Austin Rivers. But all right, man, I think we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season. Because I'm, like, absolutely insane, and because I want to create, like, the best front court role play bench unit in NBA history, I am going to be doing this trade of Tobias Harris, Josh Richardson, a first-round pick, for John Collins and Montrezl Harrell, man, because I feel like it makes the Hawks a little bit weaker, because rating-wise, you know, obviously that holds up. Now this is what I'm going to do, man. I'm getting crazy with it. I won a championship, so I'm doing it, man. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to put Al Horford at the 4 spot. So he's an 83 overall now. And yes, let's go to this unit right here. Yeah, Colin Sexton's, okay, Colin Sexton's still going to start over, so I don't know why they keep on trying to do that to him, man. And then I think Thibault, we're going to put him at shooting guard real quick. And he is going to be the starting shooting guard of this team, just because I really want to try that out. And I don't know if I'm just, like, hyping up Thibault. I just like his game a lot, guys. I don't know, man. Okay, so we'll do this. Austin Rivers, switch you out with Sexton. Get those minutes up over here for him. I'll probably redo rotation, stuff like that. Al Horford, switch out with John Collins, obviously, and get you at like 32 minutes per game. And now we got Al Horford, Montrezl Harrell off the bench with Austin Rivers, J.R. Smith. I think 9-man rotation's probably our best bet. We got some other guys out there just in case, man. But just like the idea of this, right, like them having like deal with this off the bench. Oh my God, and you already got Joel Embiid out there. So, ooh, it's gonna be insane, man. Let's get Thibault at about 32 a game. Yeah, we'll take away a few more minutes right there just to get Colin Sexton about 32. That is the team there, man. This team definitely has to, like, repeat. Oh, I would imagine, like, you're the Phoenix Suns, and you're coming in there with, like, damn Aaron Baines. I know there's an Aaron Baines fan club out there. I don't mean to disrespect. But imagine you go out there, and it's like, you're the Phoenix Suns. Okay, we got Aaron Baines substituting in for DeAndre Ayton. Okay, well, we got Al Horford and Montrezl Harrell. That's the shit they gotta deal with here, man. Okay, let's go ahead, simulate this third and final season, see if we can become champions yet again, man, and just bring some more happiness to the 76ers. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Okay, so a 61-win team, man. I'm not gonna say, like, I'm disappointed, but I was thinking this team was gonna be like 68, 69 wins out there. So, one more game against Cleveland Cavaliers just because of that front court like that. We got MVP, come on, man. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic. Okay. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. DeMarcus Cousins, 6-man. Giannis, Defensive Player. John Morant, Most Improved. And Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year. All-NBA first. Where's Ben Simmons? All-NBA second. Still not on there. All-NBA third. There we go. Once again, we got our 2 best players on the All-NBA third team, despite having probably the best record in the NBA. And there we go. That's what I was looking for. Matisse Thybulle, superior lockdown defender. All defensive first team. I knew he was going to bring it like that. We are the first seed out there. Let's go to the player stats. So Joel, 22 and 11. Colin Sexton continues to impress. I actually forgot he was even on the team, man. 21 points, 6 assists. That was such like a good signing. Like I don't always like, or like trade or whatever. Like I don't always credit myself, man, but I thought that was a good move. I thought it was a bold move, and it worked out for us in the end. But yeah, we got Thibault, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1. Oh my God, man. Damn, bro. You shooting 39% from 3 like that? Yo, I want to see some more defensive stats. What all you got for me out there? 161 steals, 151 blocks, or 115 blocks, I should say. Yeah, that's the best we're going to see for that. Okay, so first round, New York Knicks. I feel like we're untouchable, man. I feel like we got the perfect dynamic of scoring, playmaking, and defense, and nobody's going to beat us. Nobody can even try to beat us. 3-3. I got a little I was sweating a little bit. Just a tad. I forgot about, we got John Collins too. Oh my God, man. Next up, Chicago Bulls. Got game 1. Oh yeah, there ain't nobody, like maybe Houston I'm afraid of a little bit, but not like deeply afraid of. I guess I should be a little bit afraid of Kyrie and Durant, although we took care of them easily last season, so it ain't gonna be nothing out there, man. 2 games to 0, 3. Yeah, you ain't got the depth like us. You ain't got the depth like us, man. And we got the Golden State Warriors back in the NBA. Yo, we're Durant. Okay, 7 points. My dude is falling off, man. How many points did he get last season? Okay, I mean not bad, but a little bit of a fall off there. Kind of sexy. You make me a proud GM of this team. Golden State Warriors. Come on, man. We got it. No! About to say, Golden State, you're now irrelevant. You should not be winning championships anymore. Your time has come. Your time has come and gone. Ben Simmons, Finals MVP, guys. I'm not gonna lie, like, I knew going into this video it wasn't gonna be like a tough one because the 76ers, in my opinion, are already gonna be a team contender out there. But I just think there's another tier this team can go up with, and I love some of the young guys they got on that team now. And it's going to be interesting to watch, man. Like, the 76ers are going to be a very interesting team to watch next season. I hope it all works out for them just because, I don't know, man. I know I personally hate on Ben Simmons, like, 3-point shot, as we all do, but I actually am rooting for the kid out there. I think he's a fantastic player, and I hate to see one dynamic of his game just be so hated upon, but it is what it is, man. You got to prove the haters wrong out there. So, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like. Let me know which team I should do next. And, as always, subscribe to the channel and check out the second channel, Extra Crispy.